Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in Danganronpa, where we are talking with Kyoko in her father's room.
The PC still has some search results left on it. It's not pretty.
You might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. Group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
But any information about the Mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
Wait, you just praised it my outlook. That never happens. Okay, so let's check the completely obvious door. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or construction defect? It's a door.
so
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
That's likely an open space on the other side of the wall.
Open space, does that mean? You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
A very easy trick, yes. So easy. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick.
Yeah, it's called pushing the wall.
Yeah. I saw a
Oh.
program on the PC that I think can
Hey,
fix
that's
it.
tricky.
Yeah. Enter the right password and the door should open, right?
however,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're right, it's not nearly enough to
It's
go
true.
on.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his past.
And in all that looking, she never found anything that even made her remotely give a shit about him.
It could be his password is his daughter.
Yes, Kirigiri.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
how many, do we know how long it is?
No, not yet.
Or, yeah,
When I
Kyoko.
think of how much time I wasted on this.
Jeez. There's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she might regret. I think we can assume there's some kind of clue in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. If we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, then I don't have a chance. No, wait, there is a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea would never even occur to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
how?
It's not like you need my permission.
I kinda do, though.
If you want to try it, do whatever you want.
I think she's so scared that it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay. Enter the password. Just do it.
Hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself and turned to face the monitor. I typed her full name.
I want to see her reaction.
What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Yeah, she's so mad. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Yeah, she's like,
pissed.
this guy clearly didn't give a shit about my family. Why am I his password? Kyoko. See, so this is totally the part where it turns out that he did care about her. Given the fact that there's a picture of him in the background holding her.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyoko! May as well not have been in the room. The gaze is fixed only on one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Well, I'm gonna look at literally everything else first, because that seems like an obvious trap.
Yes.
Just like Chihiro. I'm gonna check out that fuck you game! You
Wow.
piece of garbage! There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? No! Okay, here we go.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous, but surprising probably.
Huh?
It would seem.
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
It's gonna be a Jack in the Box.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun. I'm not gonna open it. Step by step. Wait, I'm not just gonna.
Step
What?
by step.
What did he just say there? Oh, I'm just gonna open it. Okay. It's like,
I'm not
step
gonna-
by step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. I slowly lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyo's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry.
I knew it.
What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. The very last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. Who could have imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought.
Yep, he is dead. What?
Your father is dead. Oh, so that guy we saw at the beginning.
Kyoko said just... Oh, you fine. I'll talk to her. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That is my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? That's Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? How can you know that for sure?
So.
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer.
Yeah.
Backstory!
Somewhere in the school. Yeah, he's somewhere in the school, but only the students have
Yeah.
taken a step in the school since it started.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16
That's
students.
a strict statement there. The only ones who were alive were the students.
Yeah,
Does Monokuma count as being alive?
I don't know. Monokuma has no soul, let's be honest.
That doesn't mean he isn't alive.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like,
When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words.
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
as Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She's only trying to seem calm. She said it just as she thought. So she knew it was a possibility, but I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it?
Backstory.
Yeah.
Backstory.
Did she really have given up her pride just for that? Couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present. That is... Fuck. That's a way to say it.
Yeah.
The headmaster's desk. Probably hiding a clue, so I wanted to check, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without permission.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as
I
you
like how he probably's looking back like a scared puppy.
Yeah.
She's just like, it's fine. Are you sure?
Because
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Oh, so that's why you like necrophilia so much. Or sorry, touching dead bodies.
If
Okay, then if you don't mind,
you don't mind, I'm gonna investigate over here.
I need to investigate your body thoroughly.
Oh, God.
Sorry for the top. I looked I opened all the desk drawers and looked aside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but
I need to
unrelated
get
documents.
physical evidence.
But in the last drawer, it's an e-handbook. And on it says, in case of emergency. So we can now open every locker.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster.
Yep.
I'm assuming that's what this is.
I think you're probably right.
seem
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation.
It absolutely will.
Why don't you hold on to it?
But Kyoko...
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it.
Hmm.
Is it really okay?
So, all those lockers we can probably...
Yeah, we can now just open every single one. Okay, so let's check the... You know what? I'm ripping the bandage. Huh? This picture!
Oh, it's so cute.
It's faded. It must be pretty old. Is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko! I don't want to look at this.
why would you?
Oh, this is so annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet to now find something like this.
Yeah, a father clearly,
Missing his daughter.
yeah, clearly, very much loving his daughter.
So what do you expect me to do now?
I just imagine she's looking over those bones like, what do you expect me to do now, bitch? What am I supposed to do with this shit? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her, and the fact that he made her his password.
Why, what? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again.
He fucking died, damn it!
And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Yes.
Bill Cosby? Hitler?
This is already weird. Don't make it worse.
Kyoko?
Hitler Jr.
Oh god, no.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto.
Huh?
Can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And now
I know.
I'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you have with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul, but...
Maybe the picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say?
Actually, no. I was gonna say that, the
Yeah.
fact that you're being so emotional right now clearly says that maybe that it meant more to you than that.
If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. And cut. And this is an image that can be settled.
Don't tell Matt Pat that. He settles everything with theories.
Applause, applause, clap, clap.
Or if he watches this episode.
I don't think Matt Pat has
No.
time to watch Let's Plays of people playing games that are unrelated to him
I'm
in
too
any way.
busy writing down all these cool new theories in my big ass
I'm
journal.
too
of 100
busy
pages.
spending time writing all these theories that people disprove 10 minutes afterwards because or half of them are shit. But regardless, I'm too busy.
The picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through.
Yeah, but
You were too young to understand.
yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah, but if he left to protect you from something, that would change that. Or if he left because, I don't know, he was a really shit detective and wanted to take care of you in a way that he was actually good at or something, that would change that. That's the point. You can't say that that doesn't change the facts because you don't know the facts.
And so I'm better than him. That problem can't be solved so easily.
Yes, you're much better than him. And much cuter. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
What? Anyway, once I've got myself under control, I'll return to investigation.
Okay, but I demand to look at that dresser, because I haven't seen it yet.
So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Damn it, it's not gonna let me look at that dresser, which I kind of regret not looking at first now. Is she really okay? It must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it's a complete shock to me.
Yeah.
I know what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed the evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. The headmaster's dead. We were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... Yep.
It must be one of the students.
Again, unless Monokuma is an AI and isn't a person, then yeah. Everyone else is dead. Well, we hope.
We assume.
Yeah. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only 6 people are still alive. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. It's not gonna let me back in, is there? Yeah.
Just go to the lockers and come back.
Exactly.
We should have looked at the dresser first.
It's probably gonna say there was nothing of importance on here, but it annoys the fuck out of me when they do that. I both hate being railroaded and hate being, like, Wait, but what about the emergency handbook? Let's give it one more try.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see what we got inside. This locker's totally disorganized, and also totally looks like it's, Hero's.
It's Hero's locker.
This locker's totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Yeah, like, if this is not Hero's locker, then Hero has literally has a, like, upperclassman friend that he doesn't remember. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks, and dust everywhere. Didn't do a lot of studying. The moment I look inside the notebook, any sense of ease evaporated. Yep.
Yasuhiro.
What? There was no denying what I saw. The notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. This is our Yasuhiro? Lots of notes. He attended classes. Yep. Locker notebook.
Yeah, this was so obvious.
Deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot
Pokemon cards.
Just a coincidence.
No.
Totally. Crystal ball. Nope. It's impossible.
Even though
it's impossible!
We have the name right here.
Yeah, we literally have his name. Now, wait a minute. Let's do the same thing on this one.
So maybe it's just the
Place
6
a bet.
students.
Who is it?
Let's say Byakuya.
Nobody. Apparently it's nobody's. Didn't matter. This one is completely empty. Except for...
one thing.
It's not another wood block, is it?
It
is.
is.
A pocketbook.
Oh, it's a pocketbook.
There's something written inside. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. They're probably dead anyways. Girl's handwriting.
Oh, it's Toko.
Letters are spaced out. Very meticulous. Flipping through the pocketbook. Saw something familiar written there. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. Maybe I should do Monokuma for this.
Yeah.
There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster. Oh no, it is.
Wow.
Her. Wow, it is her. Yeah.
It just so happens to be the headmaster.
And my father.
He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said.
The point is to keep our student prodigies safe. To keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster. And only their hope can overcome despair. Yes, this bear, right here. He's right next to me. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world, to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan.
So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine any worse father.
So even, like,
Yeah.
even back then, she still
Hated
did not
her.
like her father.
Yeah.
This can't be true, can it? I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. It couldn't be anyone else. If this belongs to Kyoko, what's it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her father since she was little. Yeah, so take that to Kyoko. It's literally the same lines! What does all this mean?
How about give the book to Kyoko?
When I reached the last page, the question marks spiraling through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we struggle, we survive, but there is a second despair.
Interesting.
What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this make any sense? Well, I mean, clearly.
There's a second despair.
Yeah, I think that just answers the fucking question. The more I see, the less it makes sense. These lockers, they had to belong to the previous students. So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? Had to be an explanation. I have to keep moving. Oh, damn it.
Wrong one.
Yep, we didn't do that one.
No.
Nothing.
It's only Hiro and Kyoko shit.
Might be. Nothing. There's still like a couple more lockers. Or at least one more. Nope.
No, it was only Hiro and Kyoko. Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, so now we should go back.
I swear now it is pointing to Hiro being the mastermind. And he's just been like
I don't know.
showboating
Showboating.
all this time.
It's probably gonna be one of those things where she's still, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna have to
Fine.
move on. We'll move on. Okay, we can warp from this floor now. Is there actually a warp point on this floor?
Headmaster's room.
Yeah, so there is a warp point up here. Good.
It's
Uh,
there's still an exclamation point. though.
Yeah, it does that. They don't go away.
No.
It just tells you you should look at these places. Okay, that's the 4th floor. There's the data center
Which
and its
isn't-
control room. There's the headmaster's room. Then there's all this shit on the 5th floor. And then... Wasn't there another place I wanted to look at?
Oh, I think so.
No, that was it. Okay. So let's go floor by floor. So let's do 4th floor.
Alright.
So let's go look at Despair. I'm just gonna save as
The
well.
data lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
We're up to file 14, guys.
I could just say anything on every file because fuck it.
No. Sort of, but no. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured if all the doors in the school been locked, that should be open. Although I couldn't bring myself to open it, because I might explode. That sucks. So you open it.
Oh,
I'm sure she
God.
didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Yeah, what she means is you're too lucky to die.
Exactly.
Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
it's
Hina nearly raced over to a nearby desk and hid
just
underneath.
Monokuma sitting
Okay, go ahead.
in his chair.
Everything will be okay, right? Threw my weight into it, and the door opened much easier than I expected.
What is up, bitches?
There's no explosion. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. I was thinking the same thing. Spaceship!
Oh, there's a latch there.
On his face. There's a hatch on the floor. Nope. Apparently gotta check the device. What is this? Looks like a control panel? Like some kind of military installation.
Huh.
Yeah, it looks like a mech cockpit, right? If only if I freak out. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like a cockpit. And that could mean... Let's start poking it. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. You can't just... Or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. She's already jabbing away. Huh? Do you hear that? I think it came from the other room. You know, what'd you push? I'm not sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? Oh, yeah, it summons Monokuma to the room.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of buttons with each room. One labeled Data Center. The Data Center, that's right next door. Let's go check. Yeah, please, I'm kind of scared out of my wine right now. So where's Monokuma? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey! Ah! Ah! Give me all your donuts!
What?
Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted! How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. I guess what I found is self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Aw, man. You seriously gonna push it? Guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. Yeah, so this room controls Monokuma.
So
it displays
behind the bear.
Yeah, but again, the problem is we still don't know if we don't know the other Monokuma is a robot.
Yeah.
It could be Monokuma controlling Monokuma. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yeah, it looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center. In other words...
Hey.
Blah, blah.
You can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. She was right.
Yeah.
They can't. Kyoko's theory was right. Well, if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school the whole time. That'd be true. But what if that is true? Yep. No, it can't be. There's no way. What's wrong? I don't like the face you're making. I know it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Well, it's just... If this is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps? Can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you won't leave soon? Still got a place to check. Yeah, good point. We can't waste our time staying around here.
Yeah, or else we're dead.
What's wrong? Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Yeah.
It's not... Yeah, I do get annoyed when the game doesn't allow me to... As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door just locked that door. What? You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma? No fair, you can't go around restricting wherever you feel like. It's for your benefit. Because if the room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. In that room, as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room. Correctamundo! But that doesn't make any sense. You just sit there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? You sure you're as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch that Makoto kept trying to check and you kept not allowing him to?
Yeah.
No way! The hatch in the floor? Too bad, it was your one big chance and you blew it despite the fact you kept trying. Of course, the hatch can't be open from the outside, so whatever. The room is officially restricted. No more investigating.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah. Peace! He's gone, but... Is he telling the truth? Mastermind's hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. But what I said we should have leave. Well, the hatch couldn't be open from the outside, so it's not your fault. Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at, is keeping my body moving. I'm gonna go run around and tell them what we found. Nice, you got all motivated again. I'm out. See you later. Now, this does mean, in theory, we've just vetted Aoi. It is actually impossible that it's Aoi because we just walked out.
Yeah.
So Aoi is 100% incapable of being the mastermind.
Exactly. Unless, again, autopilot.
Yeah, but that...
But I agree with you.
He responded to you. So it's very unlikely that somebody's in that room. Either another Monokuma or one of the characters. So, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. We will come back next time and continue more in Danganronpa.
Investigation Simulator.
Yes, in Investigation Simulator. Until then, remember, the future is very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome. And there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then!
Goodbye.